Has your husband lost his motivation and drive? Does it seem like he's not the same guy you married? There could be a medical reason for this, and there's something that he can do about it. Hello, I'm Dr. Steve Hotze. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook at Hotze Health. Andropause is male menopause. Severely hypogonadal men represent the low end of a range of testosterone values. At the other end are healthy young men in the prime of life, whose testosterone levels have reached their peak. Between these two extremes, there lies a continuum. The one thing we know about this continuum is that as men age, they move from a state of optimal testosterone status to one of relative deficiency. This downward slide begins in a man's 30s and continues inexorably until the day he dies. Though not as dramatic as the events of menopause, this steady, inevitable decline in testosterone is real nonetheless. Like menopause, this age-related decline in testosterone can have a wide range of effects on the mind and on the body. Because of its similarities to female menopause, it's termed andropause. Andro, of course, meaning male. Is andropause a modern malady? Cavemen who are fortunate to live to the ripe old age of 40 or 50 must have suffered from a decline in testosterone levels. However, because they lived in an environment that was unpolluted by synthetic chemicals, it's unlikely that primitive men experienced anything like the epidemic of testosterone deficiency seen in our age today. The petrochemical products in the environment are hormone disruptors. Petrochemicals pervade the environment and contaminate the water, air, soil, and animal and plant life on this earth. These petrochemicals are used in thousands of manufactured goods. They're found in plastic bottles from which we drink, in dry cleaning chemicals on our clothing, the lotions and sprays we use for personal hygiene, the pesticides sprayed on the foods we eat, just to name a few examples. Petrochemicals are referred to as xenoestrogens because they mimic the effects of estrogen hormones in our body and interfere with normal hormone function. This is an unmitigated disaster for men. For not only do xenoestrogens disrupt the production of testosterone, they also antagonize the effects of testosterone in the body. Xenoestrogens are linked to a dramatic decline in the average sperm count in Western societies since the 1950s, as well as to a rise in testicular cancer over the same period of time. It will be years before we have the complete story on the effects of these unnatural, toxic chemicals on male fertility, health, and well-being. As with any biological change that occurs gradually rather than abruptly, the age-related decline in testosterone often goes unnoticed until a critical point is reached. Suddenly, seemingly out of the blue, a man in his 40s or 50s may begin feeling depressed, irritable, or uninterested in the things that used to give him pleasure. He may notice that he has more aches and pains and fatigues more easily. He may develop a spare tire around his belly and find that his muscles have lost their strength or tone. He may lose interest in sex, have difficulty making decisions, or experience any number of other problems related to declines in the levels of testosterone. Though men are notoriously neglectful about their health, it's at this point that they often take action. They may begin by exercising, but they find out even when they work out, they show little improvement in muscle strength or stamina. They may go on a diet, but have trouble losing weight. The lack of progress in their fitness regimen often leaves them feeling even more discouraged. If they consult a physician, they're most likely to be prescribed an antidepressant, as if their problems were all in their head. But taking an antidepressant is likely to compound the problem. These drugs can cause fatigue and weight gain, and are notorious for their negative effects on sexual desire and potency. At any rate, it makes no sense whatsoever to prescribe a pharmaceutical drug to treat the symptoms of underlying hormonal deficiency, when the deficiency itself is so easily remedied by a physiologic replacement dose of natural testosterone. Click the link below to take our symptom checker, and then call our wellness consultants for a complimentary discovery call at 281-698-8698.